Dr. Adakwe, Yama Kwaba. Bibi Abokode.
Oh, me hu ye pa, you hu ye pa.
Me das also we are live on Facebook. Actually, go on Facebook and see his outfit. He never disappoints. I tell you, he never ever disappoints. Every day, he's looking top notch. But Bibi Abokode.
Oh, me hu ye pa.
All right,
it's a privilege to be on this show. Because,
I am privileged to host you.
And in fact, thanks a lot for the invitation.
Oh, thank you for what you're doing for Mother Ghana. Let me say, you are one person, we can boast of. To stand on any international platform in the classical setting and not disappoint us. Well done. Amen. All right, let's go straight. When we were growing up, there are a lot of artists and I say nipa we na yes serious artist wabobo shows ni ade could it be say but and then you say it's as if say they only did it for the fun of it and not for the business. How has music evolved from then until now, or music or even the whole creative business from let's say even 20 years ago? How has it evolved up until now?
Oh, okay. You me that's in fact, me chia with TFO nyina.
Wamujeso.
That's it. No, be also and share programming now.
Yes.
In fact, we bisa a very, very, very emotional question. I would say those days, me say no cry as young as I am, me beto kakra. In such a way, say those days, not a two things and a never. And they say when you are creative, so uye bibi yem fansa wotonyom and I act and I uye bibi anwa. As at that time, the money was not their main aim. Na edino ena ehuhia womu because as at that time na inkofo appreciate the arts pa echen ene. Inti one hwede appreciation nko. Let me tell you, me say misano na me bo senkuo wo a cathedral. Now me rabbe bia na e ka say me organist wo cathedral a ekwan ya ebie ma me no enye ekwan ketwa. Ene so ka say wo organist wo cathedral bia ebia na sa akwan ne ntumi mbie ma. Now those days me ba TV so ba ku bia me ni wini ba youth choir ye ba TV so ba ku bia the whole nation obia humia respect or the ma me no enye respect ketwa. Enti one hwene as at that time no. Enti me imagine even in the 60s and 70s one hwene at that time no sikakra wadwene mba so mpo say
yes
as a jiska because fame no ebe coaching.
Yes.
And at that time so no na nkofo art na see ye say ye perform obi perform we as a utuaneka. Enti at some stage na fe no omunyinyi ye na echiri ehia ebinom, not all of them. Ehia ebinom no. And young people here eba no mu hu say no the way ya yempenyim for ehia omo no. Enu nti kra ka ho nti na so obi pese okọ into creative industry a yen pese obeko because yenim say even the unions around it are very weak. And nti no some of them started say omo eko. And I think say the fame na eko omo trim no.
Yeah.
And amomampe and too so no the way music ni city no. One hwe ni ade bia obedwen say sika no beba. Because time be anunya invitations so enti one hwe ni a wadwene kwampo mba saving and investment so because wadwene you say de bia
ne beba
but we ni better na o time
na asa
aso na fe usika no so asa and enti no matter how small a wo benya no I think say as a so invest into BB we say yeah because a small amount now the bedroom no ebia in the next 20 to 20 years or 20 to 30 years
into which as the younger generation eba no na omo who say no ye who say ye papa no even though they were big in their day no and then it's a different story entina womo masesa womo approach
enunti no hu your musicians bi ho especially me kwamakoye lecturer your musicians bi ho ubom mudin a nkofo mpese wo mo bete it is true but still no obi ti se Shatawale when it comes to sadie no because no ehun say gentle approach no emboa until he had to rebrand himself.
Yes.
In fact in the popular domain no, we can't mention almost started say almost sika semi business in here we can't mention musicians Yebeyi Shatawale
Efrim.
I think he played a vital role in that
in changing
exactly
that
maybe
way.
some of the characters na and nunti na na asemba in musicians be to mean can as to mean can because obia no matter how Uja Shatawale no every musician bia a penasem for
that particular aspect
of it, yes, because of my music, business,
Yeah.
And I think, say, yes, so it is true, say, no, my young people, no, and yeah, popular music, but even classical near no. I feel all the young people, no, who say, ye mistake be here one. So they are all, or say, sorry, no more, they are on the churches.
Yes.
Say, more. Every platform be could be an and I think say as if say juma. But as much as they are echoing it, gradually, it is getting
that
there.
Is very
yes.
good. Casandra, you talked about playing a bit in is it cathedral? You said. I mean, most musicians, most artists, whether you are a poet, whether you are comedy, usually singer, the platforms is usually in our setting. Let me put it. The platform is usually church. At what point do you actually migrate? And at what point can one now begin to, brand themselves? Say, menye asori nibium, and I say, menye bamboy. You understand me? At what point do we usually transition? And at what point do you advise, say, being shed and start to migrate from that, even though that's where we start?
Actually, this problem we are talking about, even in the art music, you can't. Even classical side na in the country. Most musicians they find themselves in the churches. So and as a man church ejuma krampua, omo compositions will still be around religion.
True.
Because naturally Africans are religious. Even before the white man came, we were religious in our own way. Into religion, because naturally, we are very religious. Of course, but for now, and what I know, we are religious. Into religion, music aspect. Even popular musicians, still are some nyami biwo area exactly because so that one is there. But I would say, cause a time I will be to me a free. Sorry, now I a freelance musician. No, and no dear a wow decision as a musician to take. Now a yana say free na musicians piece so free sorry more omang achieve
didn't do well
because one who say es no say ojina sorry na wo tonyum na ye nyina ye je so because and no na ye den ya was sorry nti ye nyina ye sorry nyame and es no say oh yeah artist on your own and now you're performing artist ojina wa you invite to say bra be perform music to turn a program upside down. Well, and into no nina says we start here. The disrespect because you are not popular, you are not out there. No, as I said, utumi harbor all those pain in you. Now utumi enya who say, who give yourself up to some number of years say, nina a kind of preparation. So now a bit more was during our preparation. No, omuntumi na. And mean to me pinpoint he said there is a time
a specific time
be one I'll be decided say okay any free na kwe and me church work be may freelance musician but make sure say you have what it takes to be a freelance musician.
But I'm looking at the whole transition when a person decides say me per se adi me fan here and no na me per se me professionally. What would you advise, especially from, would you have both sides, from the creative side and from the, the academic side? And what would you advise that an artist do in terms of to branding no looking professional? Is it manager ena ewo say or pay record label ena ewo so onya and I say how? Nani pano unpacking it. It's not say obi TNC say bia or what's that transition stage name. Obi says okay, how do I become like a Dr. Adakwe? Where me ko jina baby na me bought 20,000 and na 30,000 for a show. Nya fi the betcha me say na wo ye hwan. But when you get to a certain stage now wo boy no hey of course, ni ebisa bank account ayen fantum. Intina, what would you advise a person does to make themselves professional?
That's an excellent question. Even in the university, your course be a friend in music business. One of the main things, our music business, every music business lecturer will tell you, say, the amount na odishe o craft nimno. As I said, we dedicated the same amount in the business, and the business music. And as you are thinking of, so be creative, we be born yom na ye then now be your fans.
Yeah.
And no, sa energy na no. Fabisu so your business aspect. No?
Okay.
And yes, creativity the obeyade, performance obeyade, but on business no, you fail. Until I know the one thing it's say will be achieved now. Eyana ebimu will believe we say wo sha let me start from someone sani aba manager ebimu will believe we say wo sha it's say born for free for a period na enkofo hu ansana. I agree, but I still disagree with that one. Because free, one year. Yes, because Obia receive will be for free for a long time. Imagine, say, offer a plumber be some be juma or home or buy a year juma nivi or see, or maybe my imagine say mean jiska. Meanwhile, so yeah, dear power. The next time, what's our friend or see, or media my imagine say mean jiska. Now, the next time, no be money be being poor. Oh, my, ye be big swimming now, the bemano. And I feel your dream say, I feel you good enough, your charge, say, Mammy say ya. Over offended. Because Biana, one thing so soon say, media me who say me experience na make one experience back me who yen say only clients be a juma. Near fan say, oh my, I'm just giving that one CDA.
Yes.
Obi who na say o performance no nefa. Obekwa contact sa clients no. I can say, oh, asume si kasi obetu Casandra obetru nyum function ya say na ye kama pa na oje wo sen. That is the first question.
Okay.
If you know beka chen say oh there be ono no buy no oje 5 seasons anas one jeshi obe born free. Enti ono be contact wa owo background ne dada. Enti oh ya wadwe say ko charge no pen na adwene ne say because one pen as ade no wo ye ne sa. Enti wan hwe ni ya o be ye manaka. Enti ese say wo no as a musician no who decide shows are be wadwen say obe born for free.
Yeah.
Any de own born for free. Shows are yen hia wo ase no.
Yeah.
Men for so because the yen hia na che say yen hia wo. I think say no matter what no say 100 cedis square na obeje from a starter. Important say ubehu say ade na wa okoye no nya bibi wo.
Yeah.
Playing for free for too long.
It diminishes
I think say a discourage you one example because you see adia obedwen say you are doing it out of love no. It's a one at that same thing no over time you hate that thing forever.
I can attest to that.
Because at the core now or expecting the win.
When yeah.
And I think say and on the say honum how I'll be see remunerations near this. And you mentioned manager. Yes, it's true. But as I say also the kind of baby our stage any kind of manager as I
yeah.
Because actually the truth they say musician be our power back any how known you are.
Yeah.
And so who recordings in for at least and social media na abano. She say ama one when ya that any traditional media omonemo ebeko competition power because she say social media me say one of the places are a make me very, very popular. Social media. You understand? And yet traditional media. Maybe you're popular on social media and sana traditional media. In fact, my first video I made control social media. I chepa some years ago. Me did to in 2 days kwampuna GTV. A show sa video no. I know more coming once so. And I think say uye bibia mensuro say odebeto social media.
Okay.
Now in namfofo bi ohwa oni omo discussing wa share and all that. Now o manager so abekwa akofa no. Make sure say manager no any your level enenam.
Yeah.
Because manager bi ohwa ono no bia wa manage big artist and also ono nenimu ebie.
Yeah.
But also ye a beginning artist awoba. Also work of as manager enti se be frɛ wo se brabebo show a onu sika obebono na too much above what you can do
enti
bibia no obi menka se mem dreamy big obia a dreamy big, but every big dream no starts from somewhere.
Okay.
And you must know the processes of starting from somewhere to get to that level.
Awesome. So I feel now the way feed to Happy 98.9 FM and so say this is the Money Hub with Casandra. We are live on Facebook. Your social media platforms will be to me any achuche and komo. Now me catch say and then I have two guests, Dr. Adakwe and I think so my own boss, Mr. Socrates Safo, or chairman of the Film Classification Committee of Ghana. Na already late kakrana so wabeka yensa ewo studio. Let me read a few messages. Na yenko straight to Socrates. Mihu Kojo Mensa from Pillar 2 or say, oh okay. Eunice Tony is watching live. Okay, hi Eunice, how are you? And Eugene Apete say, hi Cassandra. Patrick. Alfred Patrick Adakwe was a superstar back in front of him. Proud to see how he has followed his dream to this day. Oh, okay. Shout out and cover Dr. Adakwe. Okay, all right. Mr. Socrates, Safume Pacho, Yamo cover the Pamani Hub. Yeah, that's to say, what can you say? I can say, come yes, hey, my boss.
I dear about coming to us, and say, it drew time now, I mean,
me freo minim unse na akoto bi fufuo we twice ni nyina aye say aye changed with someone else's number ti na number nipa ne frɛ me kasa pacho so na me hu say nya
me chiro say na me wani mu he ya obeje di
sir
because me miss time no intimi so ma pack any wa atwen
it happens it's here for all right, before Banana Mini Dr. Adakwe, we are talking about the transition of music from then until now. From the time for the passion, for the love of it. Now in the end, so you're great musician, great artist, great actor. Now you say, oh, when I'm TV so SS can near the identity who said for the fun of it and not business now so Dr. Adakwe be a crowd to say who say young generation by no say no David where they come with the year my end into no omuno ye ejuma no na ye the business side and so what would you also have to say about the whole transition of music and not music but the creative business from what it used to be to stand here to say here
meka yan kanu kure I know say I'm for be brave team na omo team no be brave so no empe the way me kasa but I have no option than to say it like it is. The truth is that creative industry yenyen say a joke da it has always been business for the players. It has always since I made many fear about a creative business na yako concept na me wo ayalolo e hona ya wo me e wo calling and was a Royal Cinema number bo concert ba ye tueska so it was business and yet joke it has never been a joke.
Okay, but would you say now no are better?
It was better at that time. Now it is also the same.
Okay,
it has never been bad. Creative business has never been bad.
Okay,
but the players what am I saying? Esu any omo buying. Young players na woman yesu any ye buying. Na ema ejuma no
yes sir. Okay, but would you say now they with internet seeing other to say be a say young artists were how to artist or US and now who artist or different African country na ne omo ye de I say omo shake would you say now no era no as amana sesa kakra na say just like you're saying na a business but say na ma a year more essing then
many about no kreba ko woman say yatina Ghana hansi ama some time back near catch say no Nigeria and Nigerian producers and no name send your motie and they say the first time I got to Nigeria France this man France Ghanaian Nitimu Fite or no Nigerian films be you are free. Oh, that was the first time I'm meeting in Nigeria.
Okay.
Now a conference be a call. Producers a buy. I was expecting the producers to be in their limousines and the way I need describe what much Our Hansi, as if saying the we go and sing. We got there, and here are the Nigerian producers coming. By then, no more use Toyota, Peugeot B. Bayer 6, a good Peugeot Bakumo, old Peugeot. And we have been through Yakasa. These are producers. So where are the limousines and ye cars? I can see na near dear Kuku 3-1 someone. And that man came there. Me who no jina poster be won't me make us say we no me by outside and whom no say oh me knew to say and me share and me so a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
And me say we are Ghanaian. And I say oh yeah me a Ghanaian and no bet me. Evans Hunter, no money in the art center, and anyone's an over Nigeria. Abeka. Then he told me, say, or to say producers be meeting or Baba Dineka. Producers need in a car. And I was like, whoa, a handsome. And you know, it's not as rosy as picture. You paint it and say, yeah, important. You need produce actors, need Juma, you do Mokaka craning, you mean, you also Modeka. And I say, we've been Modeka, what is all Maba. Conference ni binti waba hono.
Okay.
You see, the biani your money look to say ye nrebi kra, but ube ko baby a raw mumuno. That is where you will see. Somewhere 1994, you call Burkina Faso. You call Ghana Burkina Faso Film Summit. Na Ghana ni obaby impesi mi bonidi actress. So sorry ye jina hono. You see, in Ghana when we act, they don't pay us well. You will chase producers before they pay us, and blah, 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 blah. No. Meanwhile, no, producer ben a doka. So, Ujina would producer ben pan doka. Films are why ye minimum producer be a noka. But they painted a picture. Then the Burkina be girl back, sorry. Here, if you want to act with us, you pay 60% of the money up front. By the time we finish the production, you must give us the 40%. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you would say, you crowd, you go and say, wouldn't see a point, you know. There's one producer, and the artist, no, because I oh, I would like to come to Ghana, and I would like to shoot your films. And I say, oh, but you know our problems. I say, oh, no, maybe if you don't give me money, crowd.
That was what Dr. Adako was saying. He said, as an artist, in fact, when started with Ujiska.
What was here? And then the other guy, Bernard Yamyogo, Bagana, I bet Sina me fee. Or Yam any time of Babagana be a mimi fee no da. Bernard. Or no so much me, oh, Massa, Momu Horno, you far better. Do you know, say Burkina producers, far one bus full of producers, a Bagana. Best this any tone film say what Catamanto any opera because when I got the opportunity and I explain our system here, they realize that we are far better. This is what producers all over are looking for because if you are an independent producer, it is difficult for you to even get the markets. We went to Algeria. I gave a talk about our system here. Everybody was like, wow, this is what we want. South Africa, Tengi. I gave this speech and they invited me that I should come and educate South African producers about how we are able to do it here. But any opportunity in Biana, you're running, I want to say, but that is what other African, your friend is saying, look out for. You talk about markets. And now the business side of it, it has always been good. I have told you.
Okay.
Because near Jiska, our gates.
Okay.
Your friend is saying.
So you think, say, the artist nankasa, and yes. 1 to 2 or more.
1 to 2 or more because creative industry sika.
Okay.
Your Chinamenya.
Okay.
Unyane na ubenyanu kutu yebe kukuru ne baga ma.
Inti no one year careful at Senate.
Yes.
Ubedisa.
And it was good for them.
Okay.
And yes, it's anymore.
Okay.
Obikasi sika anymore obwa. But sika ni is so tempting. Say as you are seeing it every day.
Yes.
You blow it.
Matiasie.
Obikasi sika ni adwuma we mu me sisi ni wu.
Matiasie.
Sika bom.
Matiasie. I feel now. Can I feel na Matiasie towards the end of what you're describing?
Sika bom. But yena. Yen hu senia.
Say ya tutu ye nyeme ya.
Ye be manage scan.
Yeah.
What you say?
Better.
Now when you talk about enemre mono. What has changed? And Ghana, your mistake back when I say, instead of expanding our markets, we have collapsed the existing markets,
and we want to create another
a new market.
Meanwhile, the existing one had no problem.
No problem. It is there. There are people to consume it. No, we are supposed to expand it by
or
bringing,
take it forward.
Yes, by bringing on the new frontier, that is the digital market.
But not to completely
but
erase.
you see, the promoters of the digital market, a market war. What am I saying? I say, let me put example. Malls too. We see back, mall back airports. Near see back also. No. Ya manfo enko airport to
the competition.
competition.
Okay.
And they have to ridicule the old market for you to come to the new market that they are playing. And the more you play there, the more money they will make. You will see 2 million views. Boom, normal product. For you to feel say, oh, you can stream 2 million views. So forget about your existing market. 2 million
market.
views. Meanwhile, that 2 million views, near Ubenyano, near 100, 2,000 sales our old market in the Bemau.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
What do I say? But that 2 million views now, no highlights. Your friend is saying 2,000 and no Benya.
All right. Dr. Adequim, I remember also, for you, I mean, in the classical, environment, Ghanaians are not very used to it. I mean, a bunch of different genres. We are easy with the gospel. We are easy with the, other genres than the classical. For you, how has that, how were you able to get an executive producer? How were you able to brand yourself to be who you are today? Because now, I mean, we market na sheda nye bibia easy with, and I say you can see classical easy say so how were you able to? How have you been able to brand yourself to be able to stand and make it very lucrative?
Yo, me da se pa. Me say one problem me wo with let me limit it to Ghanaians.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, say a year na time biano, ye who are the obi
yeah.
Ye dream say, and the standard obi ye bibi no ye or ye successful.
Yeah.
Ya dream said that is the only way. Also bet me I successful.
Yeah.
So why am I saying that? Because I realized that in my scope of music, appreciation and yes, from the market
okay.
But just that the market as I say, baby o target audience
okay.
And na o decide o diama
okay.
So because be a me target audience be na any baby Kwame Eugene target audience. So I'm just
show target audience.
Show targets now you give to them.
All right.
And be na because of what I do I may not necessarily be so popular out there, but me target audience the
omunimo. Okay.
And as be o be amekwa kojia because of my style. No intimi to me metina radio soon ka say me you know how much them pay me for because our style doesn't go with that kind of competition. It is makwa koji sika bi me ma me kanchiro.
Okay.
And as me ye only corporate shows me ba me kanchiro. But na me so me wo de me ye wo. But ya dwen ye say as I say, Obiaye the same thing. A problem. So, it's how I got the executive producer because they are there. There are people who are interested in what we do.
That's a good one. So, I mean, Dr. Adequim said they are there. There are people who want to invest in it. But who market and that's a win year and then and and so to it attracts those campus investing in it. No. All right, the next segment the Fintech segment. Shannon so say Oze app and I sponsor the Fintech segment here on the Money Hub. Oze is on a mission to help small businesses grow by empowering them with tools, knowledge, and access to capital they need to take their business to the next level. So we was smartphone and call Google Play Store and I say App Store and download Oze app. Or download the Oze app now. It needs a few information of your business. Now me then it takes you to the screen. The other day now I took us through how to actually load a sale or actually put a sale in your app. And last week invoicing. And then I want to tell you, say Oze has a very special feature. Oze has 24-hour business coaches with your business. Every information be our needy, advice be our needy. Your business coach is there to assist you. The beautiful thing is that constantly your business coaches call you to ask you how you are doing. Say app no senya, oh yeah, are you having any difficulties? When you know is there on the app for you. Some of the beautiful business tips I may receive you on the app. It says human beings are wired to want to help each other, according to one CEO. If you ask for advice, you get money. If you ask for money, you get advice. We have one tip that Oze sent me during the course of the week. And Oze sent another tip saying entrepreneurship is all about reaching beyond your current resources to build a profitable company. That means that at some point, you will need to reach out to someone you know to help while getting you will need to reach out to someone you know for help. So basically, on a daily basis, Oze comes with different tips for you. And then we want to empower you with a few apps, a few sites, sorry. So we are artists, and I say you are thinking of going into, the arts business. There are a few sites you can use. There is the Masterworks, www.masterworks.io. And no invest in artwork. So you can check out that app. And I think so another app that you can check out if you're an artist, Ghana Online Mall. .com, and also a government launched online mall, and also a boa artist. And I think so the last one www.gsa.gov.gh, and also a boa with artists. Into so we are artists now. We should just sites of people that want to invest. And I said, baby, these are places that you can go. All right, so say the Tank Palace Hotel, and Asoyasne. This weekend I'm actually going to be at the Tank Palace Hotel. And if you're looking for a place to relax, a place to take your partner, Tank Palace Hotel is there. Meka say, so we should show obi no one more luxury. It should be obi a hotel luxury. Na say, me brand. I associate myself with big brands, with top brands, with credible brands. And it's a meka say hotel be a good. Not just say you good. I've done travel show for long. And I know how this hotel works. Ejiane good. The service. Every time I say it's not about how much. It's the service I will receive, And then ma enije ma utumi ede, ede and then ma we enije about a place. The number to call Tank Palace on air is 030-278-8886. And that's 030-278-8888. And I say go on their website www.tankpalacehotel.com. This is a relaxing place, a place where you will just begin to breathe. Tank Palace Hotel. Join me this weekend there. All right, my guest, Mr. Socrates Safo and Dr. Adakwe. Unfortunately, your time now, 45 minutes now. I know, now, boss, what about lateness? Dr. Khan is about to take over now. So before then, I cannot let these great men go without giving advice. Obi Tiye and say, he's in the creative industry. Obi San who say, will I make it? Will I not make it? Obi so she says, who say I want to invest there. Menyeska. So Krempacho, in 1 minute, what advice will you give to both parties? Because we're all about the money. Obi is money conscious. In 1 minute, advice.
In 1 minute, say, say, Oba industry, my associate, say, a business, and your field, a industry, and so a jumana say.
Okay.
It is said, or can say, you must know your market. Yes, you must know your market and how the roadmap, and I say game plan. As we nyage bebre ba mo muni game plan.
Okay.
Bebre o muni game plan. It's no emma omuye frustrated. Or the tipem ha no dia pem ha. Yeah, the market is huge and ready. Creative business and collapse here. No. And say but yen ya confuse you.
Yeah.
Ebi me chire say instead of expanding the market.
Yes. And it is true.
Yeah, instead of expanding the market, we have rather decide to collapse
the one start.
Meanwhile,
I say we are starting something.
The future
hadn't gone. Yes,
and the future is not even ripe.
Yes.
What am I saying?
Yes.
And instead of building on the old one,
yes,
the promoters of the new one,
yes,
how brainwashing, am I collapsing the old one?
Yes.
What am I saying?
Which is a wrong
Ni
thing
yan
to do.
collapsing and so almost someone just successful.
Okay.
Into the woman, the player, no, that's what gain.
Yeah.
No, said no. I had need to be smart.
This is business. Dr. Adekwe, in 1 minute, what advice are you going to give or more muti and CCI in terms of the business
in
of
fact,
creative art?
me say bibia no nyanto boasie.
Yeah.
Men rush it from beginning. I would say na so be a successful say usu nyanka we do the same level no.
Yes.
Into one hwe ni ya in your steps no. Ube pesa ube jump but who say you free step 1 and you call step 2 to step 3. But the industry is still huge.
It's still huge.
Yes.
Dr. Adekwe and Mr. Socrates Safo were my guests this evening. It has been an exciting, conversation. As soon as say, if I have Dr. Adekwe and Socrates Safo, I need a 2-hour conversation. And I'll definitely bring them again with your Mobesai Abba to talk about the business side of the creative art. Now, just like Dr. Adekwe finished off with, Sikawum, a good business. It is a we yawajin se wukomwa, me pacho yawajin ye, Sikawum. This is what we do on Money Hub. We bring you the money.